Bismillah wa salatu wa salamu ala rasulillah. The next surah is Surah Quraish. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. Now here, take care of two things in li'ilafi. First is Hamza, pronounce it, and do not skip the ya after Hamza. Don't say li'ilafi, it's li'ilafi. Li'ilafi. Li'ilafi Quraish. It's not Quraish, it's Quraish. لإيلاف قريش. And then again إيلافهم. Again there is a ya here. It's a small ya but it's pronounced. It's not إيلافهم, it's إيلافهم. إيلافهم رحلة. Ra is a heavy letter. When it comes with a kasra, it's sort of tricky to master the taksir of a heavy letter, but with practice you can. So how do you practice with the ra as such? You have to exaggerate as a beginner. You'll have to overexert the pressure so that it comes out properly. And with practice in the future, you won't have to exaggerate the pronunciation of it. But for now, you'll have to say rihla. Stretch your lips to the maximum extent possible for you, as if you're smiling. Say rihla, rihla, for it to come out correctly. إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء. Hamza has to be pronounced here in الشتاء. الشتاء والصيف. It's not والصيف, it's والصيف. What I'm covering in this series is the most common mistakes found in the tilawah of the Quran for people who are starting off and they don't know how to fix those mistakes. So if you're making these mistakes, make sure you take a note of it, pause the video, perfect it, and then come back to this video, complete it, use this as a checklist of your mistakes, and then listen to the tilawah of the Quran and then memorize it correctly, because it's really very difficult to fix the mistakes. It's easier to learn correctly, it's much more difficult to learn something incorrectly and then realize you were reciting it the wrong way your entire life and then fixing it, because your muscles, your tongue, your jaw has gotten used to that movement. So when you can work on these things one by one, please work on them. So how do we say this verse? We say إيلافهم إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف. والصيف. صاد has a shadda, make sure you're pronouncing it. And then in the next verse, this is a tricky word as well. Mistake people make here is they add hamza after lam. They say فَلْيَعْبُدُوا. It's not فَلْيَعْبُدُوا, it's فَلْيَعْبُدُوا. Again, don't turn your hamza and your ain into hamza. Don't say فَلْيَعْبُدُوا. It's not يَعْبُدُوا, it's يَعْبُدُوا. فَلْيَعْبُدُوا رَبَّ هذا البيت. هذا, it's not هذا, it's هذا. رب هذا البيت. البيت. And then again الذي, it's not الذي, it's الذي. أطعمهم. طا has a قلقلة and it's a heavy letter, so make sure your قلقلة likewise is proper. You say أطعمهم. 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 The meme here is merged into the meme of min. So how will you pronounce it? You'll say أطعمهم من جوع. Now again, before reciting it, I'll tell you the tanween, the kasratain on in under ain, they merge with wow. So listen to how it is recited correctly so that you memorize it as such. الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم. من جوع وآمنهم. Again, آمنهم, the meme is merged with the meme in min. وآمنهم من خوف. Now this one is known is not merged with kha, so pronounce it clearly. The merging happens between before jim, but it does not happen with kha, because you know ha, kha, some letters are huruf al-hilqiyya, and in whenever noon precedes these letters, it does not merge with them. You clearly pronounce the noon there. So you'll say الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف. وآمنهم من خوف. So finally, how will we recite the surah? بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. لإيلاف قريش إيلافهم رحلة الشتاء والصيف فليعبدوا رب هذا البيت الذي أطعمهم من جوع وآمنهم من خوف.